Track My Health is a powerful app for the iPad and iPhone that tracks your risk for mortality. This video will show you in detail how to use the app to help prevent disease and improve your health. Upon opening the app for the first time, you'll see a disclaimer. Hit I agree to continue. Notice that there are several tabs at the bottom of the screen. The preface, which is what you're seeing now, gives you a quick look at the features of the app. Lab tests is where you enter lab data. Medications is where you enter any medications or supplements you were using at a given time. Lifestyle changes is where you log data like exercise routines along with duration and frequency. Optimizing Health is where you can learn about common health issues and solutions for prevention. Finally, a settings menu allows you to alter the optimum lab test values with your doctor and add any new lab tests you want. Let's start with a demonstration of entering data under lab tests. In the top left corner, notice the information icon. You'll see these useful icons throughout the app. Their purpose is to provide quick information about a variety of topics. In this particular case, it will give you some tips on using this form. To begin entering data, either past or present, tap on the date box and select the month, day, and year. Below the date is a list of over 40 lab tests that are pre-installed, along with a box to enter the results, and an information button to learn about each test. You do not need to enter results for all the lab tests listed. To enter data on a test of your choosing, simply tap the inside of the box and enter the lab result with the on-screen keyboard. Or you can dictate the information using the voice recognition function that comes with your mobile device. Enter all the results for that date, and then tap the icon with the check mark in the top right corner to save. To add a new lab test to this section, you will need to go to the Settings tab. We will cover this feature later in the video. After saving the results, the active tests will now appear at the top of the screen. You can use the arrows on the left and right side to move forward and back in time to see or edit lab test data. To see active data on a graph, tap on the gray arrow next to each test. Here, we are looking at some data that was previously entered. The results of cholesterol tests over several years. You can slide the graph from side to side. You see that you can enter an unlimited number of data points. The area on the graph shaded in green is the optimum range. Each dot on the graph represents a lab entry and can be tapped, which will open a pop-up window. In the pop-up, you'll see the date, result, and two additional tabs, Medicines and Lifestyles. These tabs display information from the medications and lifestyle changes categories mentioned at the beginning of this video. For example, let's look at the data point on December 1st, 2003. Here we see when this user had started a prescription of atorvastatin. Fast forward to December 27, 2007, and the user is still outside the optimum range. We can see that the user is still on 20 milligrams a day dose of atorvastatin, but has also started an aerobic exercise program of walking 2 miles daily. The subsequent years show the level of improvement with this combination of medicine and lifestyle change. Here is another example, showing an upward trend of the QTc interval from your previous EKGs. This indicates a developing risk of sudden death from a heart rhythm abnormality. Tapping the More button at the top of this page will provide suggestions for reducing such a risk. Each of the 40 lab test graph pages has a More button, which tells you how to improve the results for that lab test. Now let's move on to the Medications tab. Here you can keep track of the medications you have been taking. To add a new medication, tap the icon in the top right corner. Simply tap in the space next to each category to enter the data, and tap the icon in the top right corner to save the medication. If you need to go back without saving, just tap the arrow in the top left corner. Back at the medication screen, notice the button next to the I in the top left corner. Tapping this will allow you to email a list of your current medications or your medications and lifestyle changes to any doctor quickly and easily. Let's move on to the lifestyle changes. This tab works similarly to medications. Tap the icon in the top right corner to begin entering data. Notice next to the lifestyle change category, there is a blue icon of a person walking. Tapping this will bring up a list of shortcuts for entering your lifestyle change. When you're finished, save the lifestyle change by tapping the icon in the top right corner. Now, let's take a look at the Optimizing Health tab. This contains a wealth of useful information on how to protect your brain, heart, kidneys, and lungs, and prevent cancer. Referring to this tab is just another way that Track My Health helps to improve your well-being. The final tab is Settings. This is where you can set the optimum range specifically recommended by your doctor for you for each lab test. The units to be used for test values can be adjusted in the top left corner, from conventional to international standard. You can save the changes by tapping the icon in the top right corner. In addition to over 40 lab tests that are already preloaded in the application, you can add any general lab test or even create your own test. Tap on the white button under Optimum Value to access your general lab tests, then tap the plus icon. Here you can tap next to each category to enter data such as the test name and optimum range. Tap the checkmark icon in the top right corner to save after you've filled in all the data. If you have any comments regarding Track My Health, just tap on the Send Comment button to send an email. Thank you for watching this video on how to use Track My Health.